5x5, let's fucking go! Oh, there's one. Let's go, 1200! Oh my god, I think I'm gonna get mine. Let's go! Road rash, fucker! Oh! Planning. Arm. That's 5. Super Bomberman, let's go! Front line, let's go! He doesn't see me. 1, 2, 3. Bitch! Let's go! Little C4 knocking on your door!
Hello everyone, welcome to my Battlefield 6 Platinum video. I would like to start off by saying I am a Battlefield veteran and have played every Battlefield since Battlefield 3. I've also gotten the Platinum Trophy for multiple Battlefield games. I have seen this franchise evolve and change much during my tenure. I, like many others, was incredibly excited to play this game, what has been hyped up to be not only a return to form for Battlefield, but also a culmination of the franchise into one of the best Battlefield experiences. And the Platinum experience, in my opinion, is no different. Moving right into the Platinum experience, we'll start off with the campaign. I will be blunt, this is a Battlefield campaign. It has a lot of huge explosions, crazy set pieces, beautiful scenery, and your AI squad, of course, that accompanies you through the story. There is nothing groundbreaking here. It is a first-person shooter campaign. That being said, I usually do enjoy these kinds of stories, and I did actually have a pretty enjoyable time with this one. The story is centered around Dagger 1-3, an elite Marine Special Forces squad, and their fight against the private military corporation Pax Armada, with our main antagonist being Kincaid, a leader within the Pax Armada. The overall story is set up with flashbacks during an interrogation with a CIA agent. You do get to see the story through multiple points of view. The trophies in the campaign are centered around completing missions, doing specific mission challenges, and of course, collectibles. The first obtainable trophy in the story is End of an Era, for finding the dinosaur figurine in the NATO base in the first mission, Always Faithful. Simply just turn around as soon as you spawn, and it'll be right there on the desk. The second trophy, In Memoriam, in the same mission is for picking up one campaign collectible. These collectibles are in the form of dog tags, and there are 30 in total that you must pick up. The next available trophy is Peak Performance for completing a single player mission on the hardest difficulty, which I did do on the first mission. Doing this, I also got the trophy for finishing the first mission, Always Faithful. The next trophy I got was called Liquidator for getting 50 headshot kills on enemies in the campaign. This was relatively easy in the second mission, The Rock, where you do have a sniper rifle, which makes this trophy trivial. The next trophy I got was Dogs of War for picking up 5 dog tags. Doing these trophies really isn't that difficult. Just follow a guide, pick up the tags. The next trophy I got was called Efficiency for, in the same mission, destroying 10 mannequins. This really isn't that hard to do. Once you get to the dark section where you have your flashlights on, there's a bunch of mannequins around. Just go ahead, start popping them. That trophy will be pretty easy. After this, I got the final trophy for the mission called One Stone for eliminating 3 enemies with a single grenade in the single player. Moving on to the next mission, Operation Gladius, where I got my next trophy called Deep Six for destroying 3 floating mines in the mission. Another super easy trophy, can't really miss them. Little black balls floating in the ocean. Just go ahead, shoot them with the grenade launcher. During the same mission, I got Armor Annihilation for destroying 10 vehicles in single player. Again, really easy. Anytime you see an enemy manned vehicle, go ahead, just blow it up. Upon finishing the third mission, I got Rock of Gibraltar for completing the missions The Rock and Operation Gladius. There are a few trophies in the next mission, Night Raid. Hounds of War for picking up 10 collectibles, Sidearm Savant for completing Night Raid using only pistols, knives, and or gadgets, and lastly, Devil in the Dark for finishing the mission. However, none of these did record for whatever reason, so here's just a clip of me getting the 10th dog tag. Moving on into the next mission, no sleep, hashtag my life right now, where I got the trophy Looks Like a Nail for killing 5 enemies with a sledgehammer. Really easy. As soon as you get the sledgehammer, just go around bashing everything, killing everyone, bonking them over the head with it. Super easy trophy. That would be the only trophy that I got for that mission. So moving on into the next mission, Moving Mountains, which in my opinion is one of the best missions, where we do have to save the President of the United States from a Pax Armada attack. The first trophy that I got here was Bullseye Blitz for hitting 6 consecutive headshot kills in the mission. And again, for whatever reason, this trophy did not record, so here's just the clip of me getting the headshots. Next, in the same mission, I got Wolves of War for picking up 20 dog tag collectibles. The next trophy I got was for finishing that mission, which was Secret Service, in a typical PlayStation fashion. It did not record. So, moving into the next mission, Nile Guard, I got the next trophy, Roadside Assistance, for collapsing the overpass on a tank, which is super easy. Next, all you need to do is finish the mission, which will net you the next trophy, High Roller. Coming to a close here on the campaign with the last 2 story missions. In the next story, I got the trophy Being Watched for spotting a total of 20 enemies with the drone in Operation Ember Strike. After that, go ahead and just finish the mission, and that'll net you the next trophy. Now in the final mission, Always Forward, we have a few trophies to wrap up the story. No reinforcements for shooting down the reinforcement chopper with the tank during the mission. Then our last collectible trophy, Pack Leader for picking up all the collectibles in the campaign. Next, Cloak and Dagger for finishing the campaign. My overall opinion on the story is favorable. There were some very fun moments, as well as plenty of battlefield moments with crazy destruction amongst the all-out warfare going on around you, coupled with the trophies. It really wasn't that bad. Now on to the best part of the game, the multiplayer, and the most fun for trophies in my opinion. Some of you might know that you can get almost all of these trophies in Portal. I want to make it very clear, I got all of the multiplayer trophies in regular multiplayer. It's just not fun for me to do everything on bots. Not to shame anyone who does, it's definitely way quicker and easier. I would rather do it in multiplayer so that the trophies are more meaningful when they do pop. That being said, there are some pretty grindy trophies for the multiplayer. The grindiest being a Joyful Nurse, which requires you to get almost 2,000 revives while playing as the support class. The first trophy in multiplayer that I got was Road Rash for getting a roadkill with a vehicle. Super easy to do. Hop on some Conquest. There's plenty of vehicles for you to get and just channel your inner GTA and just run everyone over. Shortly after that, I got the first level-based trophy, which is Private First Class Montez for reaching rank 9, which for whatever reason did not pop in the game. I actually had to restart my game for it to pop. Typical Battlefield trophy experience. During my next match, I got my next trophy Punished for getting 129 kills in multiplayer. This is really simple. You can get these kills any way you can. Guns, vehicles, gadgets, whatever. As long as it's a kill, it'll count towards the trophy. Shortly after that, I got my next trophy, 1200, for getting 6 sidearm headshots within a single game. This isn't terribly difficult. I do recommend using the M44 revolver and also hopping on some breakthrough, so that way you can sort of sneak behind the enemies if you're on the attacking side, and you can just line them all up and catch them all by surprise. Super easy trophy. A few games after that, I got my next level-based trophy for reaching rank 14, Lance Corporal Matt Kovic. And then, after that, I had to restart my game once again, and another trophy popped called Medal of Honor for committing 414 acts of valor in multiplayer, whatever that means. While going for other trophies for a while, I had noticed that I had reached rank 30 and still not gotten the next level-based trophy, which is Sergeant Redford for reaching rank 25. So I restarted my game, and here it is. Getting Battlefield trophies on PlayStation is just one of the best experiences of my life. Moving on to the next trophy that I got, called 5x5, which is awarded for getting 5 multi-kills as the Assault class, A multi-kill is done by getting 5 kills in quick succession. You do get about 8 seconds in between each kill, so it is a little bit forgiving. Unfortunately, continuing the Marauder streak does not count towards the achievement, so you do have to get 5 individual Marauder kills. Not too long after that, I earned my next trophy, Command and Conquest 2, for capturing 120 objectives in Conquest. This trophy should not be difficult at all for anyone who actually plays the objective the way that you're supposed to. Next, I got Heavy Weaponry, where you channel your inner Rambo to get 5 kills with an LMG without reloading. Moving on, we have some more objective-based trophies. Frontline for taking or defending 41 sectors in Breakthrough, and Super Bomb Man for arming or disarming 5 MCOMs in Rush. Up next, for all my recon players out there, you are going to have to come out of the spawn for this one. A little C4 knocking on your door, which requires you to deal 2,000 damage to enemy vehicles with the demolition charge. Alright, you hard-scoping glint monkeys, you can go ahead and hike back up the mountain. For this one, we got Stolzer Nation, which you get awarded for getting 250 sniper rifle kills as the recon class. Next, I got the most difficult trophy, in my opinion, if you are doing it in regular multiplayer. First Blood, for getting 10 takedown kills in one match, which can be really annoying because sometimes the takedown animation won't register and the enemy will walk out of it and turn around and just laser the absolute fuck out of you. Now, with only 2 trophies left, I got Wrench Monkey for repairing vehicles for 2,042 damage. Cute little reference there to the worst Battlefield game ever made, which unfortunately this one did not record at all, and it didn't pop as well until I restarted my game, so that I have literally nothing to show you for this. And now finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of our journey with only 1 trophy left. A Joyful Nurse for getting 1,996 revives, which even as a support main, this took me the better part of a week to get. And with completing that, I was finally awarded the Platinum Trophy, and here is the clip of me reacting to that.
Not on my watch, teammates! Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, a Joyful Nurse! I got the platinum! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Let's go! Let's go! Woo!
I have really had so much fun going for this platinum. I really do love Battlefield as a franchise, and this game has got to be the best Battlefield game that I have played probably since Battlefield 4. And if I really had to give the platinum experience a rating, I would probably say that it was an 8 out of 10. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for giving me some of your time and watching my video. I really do appreciate it. And if you could also slap the absolute fuck out of that like button, it would mean even more to me. Anyway, thank you again, and I hope you all have an amazing day.